All right, my brothers, this is the MGTOW Infinium here. And just a brief test stream because I'm testing some equipment and trying to see how this works with what I want to do. And some news about what I plan to do coming up in the future. And I want to talk a little bit about this Tuah girl, aka Haliey Welch. But first, again, I'm just testing some streams. I was waiting for Scotty side to finish his stream because I didn't want to interfere with his stream. I do plan to going forward into 2025. Do more streaming, get back into my podcast, that type of thing, and also continue with my regular work in terms of the Infinium channel that's out there. Just going to do various types of things. And Rusty, I see you out there. And can you hear me, Rusty? But basically, again, I am testing my equipment here. I've been doing some procurement work in terms of my audio equipment. I'm trying to really build my capabilities up in terms of audio, in terms of video, my writing, everything in terms of what I'm doing. And so that's part of the goals that I have been approaching and dealing with lately. And again, I do plan to do some more streaming or do more streaming types of things going into the future. I just want to kind of fit in, like I know Dak is out there streaming again. And we have several of our brothers out there streaming, and I don't want to impinge upon their work or anything like that. I want to kind of fit in, so to speak, with the puzzle, so to speak. And I see you out there, Ape. I see Rusty out there again, and Dak. I see you out there, and good to have you brothers along. Now, I just want to talk briefly about this Tuah girl and my suspicions about what is going on. And typically, what I do when I see things like that, when I see a person like that, or what I would say a pixie like that, kind of shooting to fame off of something very stupid. And what she did was, I guess it was a street interview or something like that, and he asked her about a certain sexual act, and I can't really go into it because it's kind of, it will get me probably thrown off of YouTube and everything. But she basically gave like an 18-second response and was like, you hawk to it, like you spit on this, type of thing, to do what do what you want to do. And that's how I guess you wouldn't enjoy the act or whatever, but typical to the pattern with YouTube, I guess the algorithm, and plus simps and everything, push that thing up. She becomes famous, and she because of that now has a oh yeah, I see that, Dak. Yeah, I'm not in love with her as well. I think she's a I can't even say what I think of her, but basically she rises to fame because of that. And she's got a Hawk Tour podcast. She's got all this merch out and everything. And now the latest thing, she's involved with a cryptocurrency scam. And I have been just looking at how this has been playing out in the past couple of days, and it seems to me that although on face value, it seems like she's like the dumb blonde kind of girl that got caught up into something. I look at this and it's like, no, she's not so much of a tool as it is. She's more like she she's highly involved with it, you know. And yeah, oh yeah, they pulled the rug. That's exactly right, Dak. Basically, what they did, they had was a meme coin type of thing. They had I guess they, you know, when you sell these coins, they sold these coins, but there was a lot of inside of trading going on with these things. And when the coin went public, so to speak, it went up to about $450 million in terms of valuation, and then dropped rapidly. I think within a couple of hours of it being released, it dropped rapidly because of that. And basically, the ones that were behind it made a lot of money. You know, people made millions of dollars, you know, but on the same light, people lost millions of dollars. You know, I mean, millions of dollars. There's one guy out there that there's a couple of guys out there that they said they lost their life savings and everything, which just on a side light, that basically, well, I'll go back to what I was thinking. I think it was the whole thing was very strategic. The more and more I look at things, and even from the get go of her becoming, you know, famous because of this meme, it's something. There's something suspicious about it with me, and it's more like this whole thing was set up, and basically it was more or less targeting simps, so to speak, you know, because they the sense that I have from it is that these people that were behind, her name is Haliey Welch, that were behind Haliey Welch, they basically knew that if they put a hot blonde out there and gave her the type of sense that she's trustworthy, so to speak, you know, and my merch, my things that I'm putting out there for you are good for you. You know, they gave her a sense of trustworthiness. And also, I think that they kind of work with her, or she kind of worked with them. You know, I think it's more like a, I guess what you call it, what's that saying? You rub each other's back or whatever. You know, I think that's what is going on, is that she either got in contact with these people because if you look at it, there are a lot of people involved with this thing that were involved with other cryptocurrency scams that have happened in the past. And if you look, for instance, on like, what's his name is CoffeeZilla. He has done some excellent investigation into this thing. And one of the things that he brought out is that the people that are involved with Hawk Tuah's scam were involved with other types of scams. Their names have popped up in the past. So it's like there is like a low level type of thing going on here, that this was not an innocent type of thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, he did. That's true, Dak. But this was not a simplistic type of thing where somebody says something on the internet or on YouTube and it becomes hot overnight, and the person takes advantage of it and they run with it and everything, and then because it's so famous, people contacting them. I'm thinking that this was more like a strategic type of operation type of thing, as I'm looking at it, as I'm just analyzing it and everything. And so what I'm saying again is that for the simps, and it was mainly simps that pumped her up and got her to the place. So, because why would you um first of all, if you look at the way she's a nothing burger. You know what I mean? And she doesn't have any type of I guess not so much credibility, but it's just why would you just on face value deal with somebody like that? If that's all they can offer you, why would you, you know, take up under something like that? That's what is bothering me with this. And the only thing I can say is that, here again, this is basically a symptom of what happens with simps, and this is what will occur, with simps. But the way I'm looking at it is that this was a strategic operation to get simps to be lifted out of their money, to rip them off and everything. And looks from my standpoint that they succeeded with what they were doing. And because it's just again, why would you take somebody who is on face value, they're not experienced with something like this, they're anything that you invest in, anything that you that has value to your life in terms of investments that can basically wreck you financially, you don't throw your money away like that. So it has to be some component of simping, and I know some women were involved with this, but there has to be some component of simping that's involved with this, because the ones that I've seen so far as I've been looking at this have been men that have lost money. There have been a few women or so, but it's been more so men. So again, there is a component of simping. Don't do the Hebrew star. What? Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I was looking at the comment. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, that's, we have to be careful about that. Thank you, Rusty. But basically again, why would you, based on the value of somebody that has a 18-second meme that becomes famous and really has no knowledge about cryptocurrency, investing or anything like that, and is taking the information from ripoff artists and portraying that as trustworthy information? Why would you take your life savings and throw it away on something like that. And see, the only thing, and if you're a male that did that, the only thing that I can consider is that that's a component of simping with what you're doing. And so basically, again, I don't think that this is a type of simple operation. I think it's very, very strategic, because one thing I think that, and it's actually happening. She's kind of coming off. I didn't know what was happening. They told me this, and I'm innocent and everything. I didn't make any money, but there is evidence that she made a lot of money. Haliey made a lot of money off of what is going on, and that is also adding to my suspicions. That basically, again, she is not innocent, of course, and she is a part of something that is much larger than what is actually being portrayed and everything. There is something very serious going on with this, and a lot of people are making a lot of money, and a lot of people have lost a lot of money. So that's what I think. And then the other aspect of this, why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, is that when all of this, oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, she made a lot. That's off of the service fee. That's true. That that's actually what she did. And oh yeah, and true, Abe. Yeah, she has to talk to a lawyer, but and I guess the frustrating thing is also is that we all know as men she's going to get away with it. So there's the likelihood of her getting away with it is very high. Because first of all, she's a I hate to say it, she's a blonde chick, and because of what is going on in the state that we live in, there's likelihood that she's gonna kind of, well, I didn't know what was going on, and I just, they told me this and they told me that, and I believed them, and I didn't mean to hurt anybody, and the judge is gonna hit the gavel, you're innocent, and everything. Oh, outlaw, I see you out there. Thank you, brother, for coming to the stream and everything. I appreciate you guys. But again, she is, in my opinion, she's probably going to get away with it. But I hope that that's not the case. But I'm kind of thinking she's going to get away with it. But the reasons why I have some suspicions of this being very deep level is because of what I experienced when I was in the IT field. And one of the things that would happen, particularly if we, for instance, my company was trying to buy a new system, a computer system, or like a printer or something like that. One of the things that would happen, and I noticed it would happen over and over and over again, is that these companies, these are major companies, what they would do was they would send like a hot blonde or a hot looking woman in at the end of the sale to close the sale. And this is in particular if what they were trying to sell to us, the people involved, like me, were having difficulty accepting that whatever they were trying to sell us would do the trick. And so if the company that was trying to sell us equipment and everything realized this, what they would do, they would send in a hot blonde to kind of close the sale. And so what would happen is this blonde would suddenly pop up, well, I'll back up. When you're in negotiations with these companies, you would be typically dealing with men. And when the issues would arise, like me questioning, okay, if this particular component of equipment would do what we need to do, because my thinking of it is I have to deal with this stuff once we bought it. And I had to deal with the issues and everything. So I need to know in my mind, well, is it going to do what I need to do? And so if the company knows that this particular equipment is not going to suit the needs, but they need to hit those sales quotas, and they need to make sure that this sale goes through, and they see a person like me asking questions and everything, what they will do is that initially they will send in men, and the men will get the evaluation of what is the problem, what is going on, and what is impeding the sale. And then all of a sudden, you'll see a hot female come in, and she'll try to close the sale. And the purpose is to override that person who's asking the questions by her beauty. And so, in essence, is to get me to simp out and to get me to say, yes, I'll agree to this and everything. And if she's not successful, she will get the person that's over me to simp out if he's a male, and the sale will go through because of that. And that happened to me multiple times in terms of what I was dealing with and everything. We wound up with all types of equipment that really didn't work, all types of issues that happened because of that. And see, that's what I'm thinking is happening with this Hawk Tuah girl, is that these people saw her as an opportunity to do this crime. And they saw what was going on. And so they approached it in that manner to, in terms of talking to her, that we need you to do this thing. And we're going to show you how to do it and everything, and how to sell it. And that's what I think is going on. And so it's more strategic in my mind, rather than to say it is something that she's innocent of and she didn't know anything and everything. Because again, there's evidence that she made a lot of money over the course of the days that this thing went live, and then it plummeted down and everything. And it's the again, there's evidence of the people, because of that rug pull, they made a lot of money and everything. So a lot of people got hurt because of this thing. But again, getting back to the component of simping, my brothers, again, this is why, first of all, we as MGTOW men should not simp at all. We do not need to simp, because it can hurt us financially. It can hurt us in every way possible. Embarrassment, loss of integrity. And this is why I, for the community, speaking to myself, speaking to all of us, that we MGTOW men must be men of integrity, in terms of what we're doing. And you'll hear me talking about this integrity factor, but this is why, my brothers, again, you have this type of thing going on with people getting ripped off. Here it is again, men being ripped off. Although I don't feel, I feel indifference towards these guys, but again, the men that have been ripped off because of this thing, I feel indifference. It's like, oh well, why did you not look into this thing, look past the pretty face? And yes, I agree with that. She may have red-pilled some now broke simps, and and sometimes that has to happen, but the thing is that it does not need to happen. It's again, in my mind, why would you? And I mean, this is like one guy. I think he threw away like $35,000 or something like that, and it's more than that. I've seen around. Why would you take that amount of money? Why would you even take $10? For that matter. Why would you? And and just waste your money like that. Why would you do that? And it just does not. That aspect of it doesn't make sense to me, and I guess it will never make sense to me. If you ever have the experience of going to a restaurant and you spend maybe $20 or $30 and the meal is bad, it's like I don't want to deal with that. Why would you take $30,000 and deal with something like that? Why would you do that? Because it doesn't make sense. The only thing that does make sense is that the blindness of simping and what that does to men would cause a man to do something like that. And see, that again is why we men, we MGTOW men should not simp, and why we must walk in integrity and everything. And it's very important, my brothers. It's just so important. Again, that we should not simp, and these are the reasons. These things that happen. That happened to us, the embarrassment. Why would you want to go through something like that anyway? And again, it's and I would say for us as well, we make time in. We have been constantly slammed for having the integrity and the intelligence to stand up to this stuff and to call this stuff out. And over and over again, we have been called right. I mean, well, over and over again by the feminist plantation state, we have been slammed and put down. But it has, at the end of the day, has put it into the range where we were right all along. And it is also the reason why we should keep stepping along the pathway to freedom and everything. But my brothers, again, I just want to encourage you, all of us, and I'm speaking to myself, to keep going and keep doing what we need to do. And that's not only if you're a content creator, but if you're just a MGTOW man that's out there and you're walking the walk, just keep going, my brothers. It's not worth it to to give up and give in to these the Haliey Welches of this world, or the just pearly things or whatever. It's not worth it. The other aspect of this too is the narrative that we MGTOW men must maintain. And see, part of that narrative is not simping. And so that's why, again, my brothers, we have to keep going. And even in the face of all the opposition that we face and everything, all the things that we are going through, we must keep going. We must keep stepping along the pathway that takes us to freedom, because there's nothing. When you look at the things that are going on, like this Tuah girl, there's nothing there that's worth it for us. And so what is worth it for us is to ignore this stuff. Don't simp, don't give into it. Don't give into the pretty faces and everything that try to convince us that our walk towards freedom is worthless and everything. But to look beyond that and look at what our freedom what that is. But anyway, look at what our freedom is doing for us. It is incomprehensible in nature, and I'll just say this myself: I wouldn't, if I ignored my freedom, and if I did simp, and I don't say this lightly, I would not be doing what I'm doing, and I would not be doing YouTube videos. I would not be messing around with audio. I would not be messing around with video. I would be running around simping for a woman, and I look at that. I look at what the two choices are, in terms of my life, and I've chose to again walk the MGTOW path. And I'll say it again: it is not an easy walk, because of stuff that I'm going through, personally, stuff that I've encountered. But what was it anyway? I guess I got a troll or two in the stream, but anyway, I guess that's an honorable thing. I'm a small content creator, and I still have trolls, but anyway, but but and that speaks to things too. Just as an aside, let's see, I've been doing stuff since 2018, and they have been shadow banning me 19, 20, 21. So I'm in my 6th year being shadow banned. And so I guess that's a compliment, so to speak. But basically, again, we need to keep going. We need to do what we need to do. And my brothers, I'm here for you guys. I just want to say to you, my brothers, I'm very blessed to be in a community of men who are like-minded and everything, and who I can share my thoughts and my understanding of things, and I can get my understanding from you guys and everything, and together we can walk successfully along this path, and that's what I really appreciate about being a MGTOW man in this community, because we're not alone. I may be alone, physically in my particular location, but we're not alone because of the internet. We can talk to each other. We can get on each other's streams, and just find out about what we are all going through and everything. And again, that's why again it is worth it, to walk this walk. And that's why again it's worth it to not be cognizant of the Haliey Welches or anything like that, or any type of things that are going on right now, because again, what is important is our lives and what we need to do, in terms of taking care of ourselves. And it's not just thinking about our freedom, saying, hey, I'm a MGTOW man. It is every component of our lives. It is, taking care of our health, taking care of our finances, everything about our well-being and everything. And so that's why, again, we can't be simping, we can't be doing things that are going to destroy that freedom that we fought for and everything. So it's just really important, for us all, and I'm speaking to myself, that we maintain that walk along the MGTOW path. But in any case, my brothers, I know I've been rambling and everything, but if there's anything that you guys would like me to research into, to look into, to maybe do some content on, just feel free to leave a comment on one of my channels, on my channel and everything. And basically, you know, if you have some ideas, you know, that you would want me to look into, just feel free to you know, leave a comment somewhere, and we'll go ahead and do that. Again, I plan to do some more streaming and get back into the podcast. I have been going through some issues that happened to me, and I had to slow down a little bit because I had to deal with those issues, but those issues are kind of getting cleared up and everything. And again, the issues that I faced were, I guess, resulted in more reason why I need to stay on the MGTOW path. But with that being said, again, my brothers, I thank you for coming out to this test stream. And, you know, again, we're going to keep going. Oh yeah, I know the lurkers be lurking and everything, but anyway, all of you, my brothers, I just wish you the best. I know we're coming up to the new year, and I just wish you all the best with Christmas coming up. I wish you all the best with the New Year's coming up and everything. And I know that that all of you are good brothers, and I'm so blessed to be in your company and everything. And I thank you all for coming out for this stream. I was like, again, I'm testing some new equipment and testing some things and trying to see if everything's working. And we are going to get back on track, you know, in terms of the streaming and everything. And with that being said, my brothers, I'm going to close this out, and I will say a hearty 07 to you all, or in the other way, a Infinium salute to you all, my brothers. Thank you so much for showing up and showing out.